Yo, what is going on, everybody? Carnage back here again, and today I am back with another comic haul video. This is mostly going to be stuff that I just picked up the past couple weeks comic book wise. I'm not 100% sure if I showed any of these in a previous video just because uh, my stack of comics that have not read slash the new books I get were in the same pile this time. And I don't fully remember what came out this week and or last week, but just going to be showing you guys, everything I got. The first thing I picked up, which was a well, I mean, it's comic book related, but I mean, it's not an actual comic book. I finally, after trying to find this game for about a year and a half for the PlayStation 3, I finally found Ultimate Alliance, the first one, because I've never personally played it. Finally found it, and let me just say, played it a little bit. Very fun game. Really happy to have it. And, like it has all the classic heroes from. What year did this game come out? 2006. Yeah, all the classic heroes at the time. Hulk. Not Hulk. Don't know why I said Hulk. Wolverine, Blade, Spider Man, and, Captain America. And let me just say, just from the little bit I've played this game, so far, The Thing, definitely my favorite character to play as. Alright, that was the only thing that was not comic book related. So, gonna start off with the books from last week. The first one, which I'm not 100% sure was one that came out last week, Batman number 155. A couple issues behind on this, so not fully sure what happened. I know in the last issue I read, which was 153, the Riddler has his own business now, so that's pretty cool. And then the next one is X-Men number 8. I'm still missing one issue from the series, and, kind of behind on it, so hopefully I get that, because I think it's like issue 5 that I'm missing, 5 or 6, something like that, so I'm a little behind on it. Next one up, personally one of my favorite series going on, Wolverine issue number 4. There's basically this metal that's taking over adamantium, which, Wolverine's claws and bones are made out of. He's also helping a Wendigo child, which pretty cool. Really excited to see what happens in issue number 5. Because, who's doing that series? Stegman? Or is that a different one? Oh, my bad. It's Ahmed. The guy doing the Miles Morales series, last time I checked. Up next is Avengers Assemble issue number 4. Really like this series too. Like, I mean, the main Avengers series is pretty good. This one's pretty good too. Orlando definitely doing a very good job, especially with the roster he has. Because it has Hercules, Night Thrasher, Captain America, Monica Rambeau, Wonder Man, and a couple other characters. I know one of them's from Power Pack. I don't remember her name though. And then we have issue 21 of the Avengers, Avengers vs. X-Men Round 2, question mark? Yeah, basically this issue is kind of like a baseball game. That's basically what most of it was, from what I remember reading of it. Alright, and this is actually one that I ordered the other week, but they accidentally sent me a reprint of issue number 1, so they sent issue number 2 this week for me. So, pretty good issue, really liked it. And fully honest, the Absolute Universe, super good, as usual. Issue number 2 of Absolute Superman. Let me just say, really digging this Superman one. So, but out of all three of them, Batman, definitely my favorite. Wonder Woman's definitely, like, I'm not a huge Wonder Woman fan, but let me just say, the Wonder Woman series, ooh, baby, it's good. And then Superman is at the bottom, but I mean, they're all very, very goated, and, like, I do recommend all of them. Then issue number 4 of Marvel Zombies Dawn of Decay. I get anything Marvel Zombies related. This one was kind of a little, I wouldn't even say it's bad, it's just more like, okay. Like, I do recommend checking it out if you do like the Marvel Zombies, though, because it is a very, unique read. And then one of my favorite series going on at the moment, issue number 7 of The Ultimates. Really digging this series, and for those of you who read the last... Was it this issue, or was it the last issue? Don't remember, but let me just say. Something big happened, and then... Ooh, baby. And then the final issue from last week, All New Venom issue number 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who the Venom is. Not gonna say it, but it's tied between 4 people. One of them being Madame Mask, which, I mean, I very. Like, I don't think it would be her, but I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just mostly saying it's not gonna be her, as of the fact that, this is. Like, this Venom just looks very manly, but that's just my personal opinion. And I also did get this variant cover just because it looked amazing. I wasn't a huge fan of, like, cover A, but I really do like the Venom suit now with the gold outline. But personally, for me, I really do think it's either going to be Luke Cage, which, I mean, that would be phenomenal, or it's going to be Rick Jones. Because, Rick Jones was a Hulk and, like, several other things, plus sidekicks to, like, most of the Avengers. So, very, very, very extremely excited to figure out what happens next. And then this next stack of books is just kind of miscellaneous stuff that I found at a antique shop. So I'm going to start off with kind of the miscellaneous books that, I just kind of needed for, like, little space fillers. First one is What If Cannonball's little brother Joshua and his pet Sentinel. I do collect What If, and this was one I know I didn't have. This is from the 90s, I believe, and it's one that I know I hear a lot of people talk about, so found it for $3, which not terrible. Another one I found was, I think this one was also $3, and I mostly got it just because I thought the cover was badass. Marvel Knights, Wolverine, and Punisher by Milligan, and I think this might be the series where Wolverine gets shot in the balls by Punisher to go berserker. I think that might be the series, which, if it isn't, I'm going to be very sad because that's the funniest moment between either of those characters. And then continuing on with another series I'm actually trying to complete, finally found Dark Claw number 1 from Amalgam Comics, which, for those of you who do not know what Amalgam Comics is, basically DC and Marvel kind of, smashed their universes together and had the beautiful love child that was Amalgam. Really, really curious about why they decided on Wolverine and Batman, because, Wolverine's violent, and Batman's also violent, but I mean, he doesn't kill, Wolverine does. So, very, very cool. And I know they do have a variant cover of this where it's like the 90s cartoon style, best way I can describe it. Alright, and then this one I was very excited about just because this was a whole volume 2, which was only 6 issues for one of my favorite series, and that is Exiles volume 2. Let me just say, really sucks that they, kind of canceled this after 6 issues, but, things happen. And this was actually a very unique team, because it has a Beast that was basically, making himself, stronger, but was losing his intelligence. Forge, who basically saved the entire planet in his timeline. That's not the Scarlet Witch, that's just a character called the Witch, even though it is a Scarlet Witch. She basically was trying to save her brother Quicksilver from death. That is Black Panther. That's not T'Challa, that is T'Chaka, but it's not his father, it's his son. I believe he's the son of Storm and Black Panther. We have Polaris, who was trying to... who's from a planet where they were, like, trying to take over, getting taken over by Sentinels. And the cool thing about all these characters, they were actually moments away from death. So they just got plucked from, their universe, like, seconds before death, which I thought was a pretty cool concept. And let me just say, why they decided to cancel this series after 6 issues will not make sense to me, because I really enjoyed this series. So I got volume 1, or not volume 1, issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, issue 4, which, let me just say, issue 4, definitely a very cool one, because basically, what's it called? whatever the Cerebro started taking over the planet and other things like that. I'm not gonna get too in depth with it. I really do like this Blink cover, by the way. Oh yeah, and I should also mention the Blink that's on this cover is the one that was in basically every other Exile series. So yeah, very cool series. Really do like this. And then issue number 6, which mega-sized final issue, which sucks because I really, really dug this series. And I read all of them in one day. That's how much I really enjoyed it. And I really, really hate the fact that they canceled it after that. After one single issue, Alright, going on to the final stack of books, which is stuff that came out this week. Or last week, I should say. We have issue number 7 of Uncanny X-Men. Sadly missed out on issue number 3 of this series, so haven't been able to keep up with it. Which I've realized I've been kind of slacking on the X-Men books, which, I mean, I'm not even a huge fan of the X-Men. It's more the fact that, I got this one because Wolverine's in it, and I started reading the, other X-Men series with Cyclops because it's done by one of my favorite writers, Jed MacKay. We have Pool Party, or Pet Pool Party, which, I mean, it's a Deadpool book, why wouldn't I get it? And it's also the first appearance of Cat Pool and Mouse Pool, which I thought was kind of cool. And, I mean, look, it's so cute. He's so cute. And then one of my favorite series, The Incredible Hulk, almost said The Immortal Hulk, issue number 20, and in this one, they are actually going up against the Werewolf by Night. And also behind on this series, Deadpool Team Up issue number 4. Haven't read issue number 3 yet, but it's in my pile of books that I've been wanting to read. The Return of Major X, which is another character done by Rob Liefeld, which, I mean, don't know anything about him, but I mean, I don't think he's really been used much the past few years since he was created. And another book which I'm missing an issue for, DC vs. Vampires World War V issue 5? Yeah, issue 5. And I love DC vs. Vampires, one of the best ones, along with Deceased. Phenomenal series. I do recommend you guys check out, both Deceased and DC vs. Vampires, especially DC vs. Vampires. It even has side stories in them, which help you see what's happening all around rather than just following, basically the one team and what they're doing. Which, I mean, still not bad. I mean, both are amazing series. I recommend you guys check them both out. And then, The Amazing Spider-Man. It's definitely getting better with Ireland on the book. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is still not amazing. Like the title says, it's kind of meh, in my opinion. But I do kind of have hopes for it with the new writer. Because, don't get me wrong, Zeb Wells did okay, but I mean, he definitely did do quite a bit of things I was very skeptical about, So, hopefully the new guy does very well, especially since, Spider-Man's getting close to issue 1000. He's on issue 957 right now, so hopefully nothing terrible happens before issue 1000. And then got the final 2 books here. And let me just say, this is the book I was the most, and I repeat, the most hyped for. Because, why wouldn't I be? And this is also the first cameo appearance of Ultimate Wolverine, aka the Winter Soldier. What? So I definitely had to get this book. Just read this one the other day. Let me just say, very good. We basically follow Nick Fury as he's, planning to, overthrow the, quote-unquote rulers of the planet. And I should mention, I am kind of slacking on Ultimate X-Men, but in my personal opinion, Ultimate X-Men's been kind of meh. So, but anyway, this is basically following Nick Fury as he's, planning to overthrow what's left of the Maker's Council. Not going to spoil any more than that. Basically, we just kind of get his inner monologue of why he's doing and, other such things. And then they also have, at the very ending, they have a sneak preview of Ultimate Wolverine, and that's what the other book is. I did get the variant cover, and like this is also done by one of my favorite artists who also worked with my favorite writer, Jed McKay. This is Alessandro Capuccio. Let me just say, the dude knows how to draw, and let me just say, I loved him on Moon Knight, and let me just say, he kills it with Wolverine. And let me just say, this is a Winter Soldier Moon Knight, so I am very, very excited to see what the fuck is going on with all that, because I don't know if any of you guys read the free comic book day special, but it showed a metal skeleton that said Weapon X, or I think it said something about Weapon X. This is when they were trying to get the Human Torch. But let me just say, this is a peak thing, and I'm super excited for when issue number 1 of this series comes out. So, but yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. Again, I get all my comic books at starfightercomics.com, excluding like the Exile books slash Dark Claw, Wolverine, Punisher, Marvel Knights, and Cannonball, the What If book. Other than those, I bought all of these from starfightercomics.com. So I do recommend you guys check out starfightercomics.com. Great guys will always, you know, help you look for whatever you need. So yeah. And also, with not the holidays, the year coming to an end, I will be doing a top 10, Marvel Legends video eventually. Just, kind of been really busy the past couple weeks with, some personal things. So, yeah. But I do have a few days open this week. So hopefully I should be able to do it either by Christmas or after Christmas. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Love you guys. Peace.